Welcome back to my series on the M272 and M273 Mercedes engines. We're focusing on doing a 100,000 mile inspection. Seems like a lot of things have to be dealt with during that period in an engine's life. And it's not just Mercedes-Benz. So we're going to talk today about a service I believe gets really neglected. I don't even see a lot of shops do it. And that's the power steering, filter change, and fluid flush. Now, by 100,000 miles, this should get changed. I believe that this should get changed every 40 to 50,000 miles. Well, Kent, where's the filter? Like the old Mercedes, you used to be able to take the cap off, pull the filter out, change the filter, flush it out. The filter is built into this tank, just like on the M112 and M113 engines. So in order to do this service, you have to remove this tank. And you'd think, wow, that's going to be easy. Well, it's not too bad on the M112 and M113, but this one is something else. I don't think the engineers thought about the fact that you'd need to change this tank in the future. And I know there's a number of videos on the internet that say, well, just pour some fluid in there, run it a while, suck it out, pour some more fluid in there, run it a while, suck it out, and eventually you're going to kind of change the fluid. Well, the problem is that doesn't change the filter. So at 100K, you need to change the filter, not just the fluid. Just from a preventative maintenance standpoint, there's another reason you want to change this tank, and that's to prevent leaks. There's a seal which fits right over this nipple and, of course, seals the tank. And can you imagine what this seal looks like at 100,000 miles? They start to harden and flatten out. Very common around 110 to 120,000 miles. You'll develop a leak, and you'll notice this leak. You'll get fluid leaking down the side of your power steering pump. So obviously, if you're going to pull the tank to fix this seal, you're going to have to go through the whole process anyway. So why not do a complete service? I thought I'd bring you over to the bench and show you these parts and how they connect and how this whole thing works, because not only is it difficult to get this out of the car, it's almost impossible to film down in there. So we're going to look at how this works on bench. This is your power steering pump. It sits like this, bolted up to the side of the block right there. This is the tank. The tank slides on over this nipple. There's a seal right here that seals it. And when this pushes on, there's a C-clip that clips right in there that keeps this in place. Then you have these three bolts that bolt this up to the front engine case. Then over here, you have a hose. This is the return hose. The feed into the pump goes directly from the tank. The hose is the return fluid from the steering assembly. Now this hose is clamped on with a crimp style clamp, not a worm drive clamp, but a crimp style clamp. So the hose sticks out here and you need to get to this clip and the hose is in the way. And since this is a crimp style clamp, you can't just unscrew it and loosen the hose. If you do take the hose off, you're going to have fluid pouring all out of here. So you have a situation. I call it a situation, a challenge. When you do this job, you don't want to spill fluid all over the floor. So we need to get some of this fluid out of the tank. We need to get this hose off. And we need to get this hose off. And we need to get this clip out. So that's the challenge. You can hardly even see down in there on the W272. Now the W273 is different. Some of the models are different than other ones. We won't be going over the V8 in this video. It'll only cover the V6 models. I set out to provide the most complete kit in the world for the DIY mechanic who wants to do this themselves. So there's some real frustrations with doing this job if you don't have the right knowledge or the right tools. So along with everything you see here, you will receive a over 20-minute video that takes you step by step through the whole process of doing this service. And it'll explain all these tools in more detail. But right now, I just want to explain what's in the kit. You'll get a brand new tank. You'll get a new seal. You're going to get this silicone plug, which is going to be used to plug off the return nipple on the tank when you're doing the flush. And then you're going to get a hose clamp because the original crimped factory hose clamp will be destroyed when you remove it. Then you're going to receive this syringe, which will allow you to suck all the old fluid out of the tank before you remove it from the pump. Because if you don't do that, you're going to have a big mess everywhere. And then this hose here is for doing the flush. You'll connect this to the return hose on the car and put that in a bottle to collect all the old fluid. And then this right here is what I really worked on, are the special tools that will come with the kit. This is the tool that will help you remove the clip. Okay. Yeah, if any of you have done this, you'll say, wow, I can almost understand how it's going to work. This is the tool, along with these silicone attachments, which will allow you to install the clip without dropping it. I'm not even going to say what's going to happen if you drop that down into the engine compartment underneath the power steering pump. And then this is a T30 Torx bit, which is really going to help you get these 3 mounting screws on the tank, because this is a locked, tab here. You cannot get a regular socket in there. So I decided to provide this 3-inch long T30 Torx bit to help you remove the tank and get it back on. So you get this kit. It's not rocket science if you follow my instructions. This is definitely something you can do yourself, and it's definitely something that you should do around 100,000 miles. I need to clarify that this kit does not come with the fluid. You will need 2 liters of fluid. You're going to use about 1.5 liters to do the complete flush, so you have a little bit left over. There's a couple fluids you can choose from. We do sell them on my website, but we do not include them because it will require ground shipping, and it may be easier and more affordable for some of you to get the fluid locally.